Hello from the Cairns Amateurs for 2017 for Carlton Mid. A wonderful weekend of racing across the 2 days. Wanderson de Villa, the jockey of the carnival, with 3 wins on the Friday on Ladies' Day and 2 on the Saturday, including winning the Cup aboard ranked for Alwyn Bones Bailey, whose mum celebrates her 100th birthday just a couple of days after the Cup, and the owner Mario listening via the phone over in America at 3 o'clock in the morning in New York. What a win.
Second day of the 59th Cairns Amateurs. They're ready to jump. In the starters' hands, they're off and racing now. Craigley Max off the inside, won the start. Special Style began with plenty of gusto, and Rose Clip, she's rolling forward to be third early. Fourth away was Tell Off. Charlie Rocket, the favourite, is going to balance up fifth, one off the fence, and Zulu Tuck goes out to last. They go to the side of the track, 900 metres left to go, and Craigley Max on the inside, and Special Style the outside. They're dead set level. They're out by 2.5 lengths. Rose Clip's getting a great run in third. A length and a quarter away in fourth was Tell Off inside of Charlie Rocket. He's actually following Rose Clip in the run, and 2 to Zulu Tuck last of all. Heading down towards the 600 metres. Special Style now shading Craigley Max, and actually got a length clear. Rose Clip in third's had every chance, working away from the rail Tell Off, and now Charlie Rocket is starting to put in the big strides. He's coming 3 and 4 wide, closing on these leaders as they round the turn, and Zulu Tuck turned in last, homeward bound. 300 metres left to run. Special Style now tackled by Rose Clip on the outside. Charlie Rocket's a length behind them. Then came Tell Off inside the 200. Special Style, Rose Clip, Charlie Rocket, Tell Off, and Zulu Tuck is coming down the outside. Here's a bit of a go. Charlie Rocket, Tell Off on the outside. Tell Off got up to beat Charlie Rocket. Rose Clip, Zulu Tuck, Special Style, and Craigley Max is last. Well, that was a beauty to the first. It was nearly 5 in line with about, 100 metres to go. And Tell Off, one of the 3 John Manselman runners, has finished the best to score a narrow win over Charlie Rocket. Rose Clip. So we'll stand by for the judge to confirm all placings. G. Wanderson de Villa, he rode a treble here yesterday.
There it is now, flashing. They're set. Ready. Racing. Lushan out wide began on terms. Native Papa actually won the starter. Showing good speed now, was in his element, and centre half forward is driving through. Not far away on settling down, Ginger Snap, and then came in his element, Meteor Storm midfield. Then Tuscan Falls, Power Supply, Oakfield Avenger, and Stone Philosopher is Stone Motherless last. 500 left to run. 1 for the money, dashing about wide to join centre half forward. Native Papa split them in the centre. Lushan, nice and handy, fourth at the turn, ready to strike. Then in his element, Meteor Storm hooked to the outside. Ginger Snap stayed to the rail. Then Power Supply, Tuscan Falls, Oakfield Avenger, and Stone Philosopher still a mile back. Down below the 200 metres, Native Papa's the leader. Lushan given full bar on the outsiders, running on strongly. 1 for the money's going with it. In his elements, getting a run. Lushan takes the lead. Meteor Storm is charging, and I think got up. I reckon Meteor Storm nailed Lushan right on the peg. Third in his element, not sure about fourth. Native Papa there with 1 for the money, and Tuscan Falls not too far away. Then Ginger Snap, followed by Oakfield Avenger, Stone Philosopher, Power Supply, and centre half forward has trailed them home. Photo finish. This is a tight one. Lushan was there to strike, and Robert Thompson took him to the lead, but you could see Callow getting to work on Meteor Storm, and he drove late, and he may have got up. It's a photo finish to the Sir Sydney Williams, and we'll stand by for the judge to have a look at the video finish and determine the result. But it was a busy finish, all right, with the main issue resting between Meteor Storm and Lushan. 2 visiting jockeys fighting it out, Callow and Thompson. Now here's the result. One's got it. Meteor Storm, Noel Callow, a last stride win over 5, Lushan, Robert Thompson. 8 in his element, Wanderson de Villa third, and 9, Native Papa has held on for fourth. 1, 5, 8 and 9 the result. 1, 5, 8 and 9. Meteor Storm by Northern Meteor out of Ellahai. is raced by Tom Headley, J. Cook, B. McDonald, J. McDonald, Joe McDonald, N. McDonald and R. Shoemaker for Roy Chalemi and Noel Callow. It was a short half head by neck, so it was a bare margin, a short half head by neck, 55-41 and the sprint home, 34-34. It's great to have the interstate representation here at our carnival. And there it is illustrated clearly with Callow and Thompson, two of the best in the land. They're here at the carnival, and they've quinelled race 2, with Meteor Storm getting the stride in from Lucian by Northern Meteor as well, for Janelle Ryan and Robert Thompson, and in his element by Red Element, Alwyn Bailey, Wanderson de Villa. He's got a big fan club here, Noel Callow, and he's greeting the fans as he comes back. Great gesture by Noel there. And he returns on the winner, Meteor Storm, who's now won 5 from 30. Now to race 3. This is a time-honoured feature. The Amateurs Bracelet and a Greco are our sponsors this year. It will run at 3:13. Race 3 rescheduled for 3:13. The scratching is number 2, Wusthazen. Number 3, Amuletto, who ran 4th yesterday, backs up today. Graham Cleese, the rider. And 10 Texar is Robert Thompson. G. Cleese 3, R. Thompson 10. Race 3, new time, revised time 3:13. Wait to come on race 2. The result is 1, 5, 8 and 9. This is the Amateurs Bracelet for a Greco. Texar joins the line. And now we're set to go for race 3. Red light is on. Starter's got the button. They're set, they're racing. Kirabo off the inside began well. Triple Gold did it, missed it by 5 lengths. Kirabo is the initial leader from Mr. Chaplin in second and Compulsive Rocketer. Texar's going forward off the wide gate. I Am Bruce just behind them near the rail. Then Amuletto, followed by Lily Karina, who's trapped deep. Snowy Mo is second last. And after that slow getaway, 2 lengths to Triple Gold taking on. They run to the side of the half mile and Kirabo sets up shop in front, leads Texar by length. Racing third, Mr. Chaplin with a good runner. Amuletto's going through in the centre. I Am Bruce to the rail. Snowy Mower is just behind them with Compulsive Rocketer. Lily Karina's always been deep and about 3 away. Triple Gold last of all. Down the side, 500 metres left to run. Kirabo led, but there's a charge on the outside. Texar goes up to issue a challenge. Mr. Chaplin, he puts in a strong run, 3 deep at the turn. The trio turn together. I Am Bruce just behind them. Snowy Mower getting into the clear. Then Amuletto and Lily Karina up the straight now with about 200 metres left to go. There's a good decent kick with Kirabo. Callow's riding hard. Mr. Chaplin tries hard. Then Snowy Mower and Lily Karina. It's Kirabo in front going strongly. Callow again. Kirabo beat home either Mr. Chaplin or Snowy Mower. Amuletto was 4th. Then I Am Bruce, followed by Texar. Then came Lily Karina. Compulsive Rocket and Triple Gold was tailed off last. Kirabo the winner. Looked hard to beat. Callow taking it straight to the front, dictating the terms, and it gives the Tom Headley and Co. team a race-to-race double. They were successful with Meteor Storm, and now getting the cash with Kirabo. Number 1, the winner, Kirabo, Noel Callow. 5 second, Mr. Chaplin, Chris Whiteley. And third was 6, Snowy Mower, Justin Stanley. 3 Amuletto was fourth. 1, 5, 6 and 3 confirmed by the judge. 1, 5, 6 and 3 for the 2017 Amateurs bracelet. Kirabo by Real Saga out of Crevasse. A 5-year-old male brown gelding, raced by T. Headley, J. Cook, B. McDonald, J. McDonald, J. McDonald, N. McDonald and R. Shoemaker. They'll know the path to the presentation area. They were only there half an hour ago. Roy Chalemi, also a training double and a riding double to Noel Callow. Second, Mr. Chaplin gives the owners the Quinella, so they've had a real big day here in this race. And Mr. Chaplin, trained by Albie Molino and ridden by Chris Whiteley. And third, Snowy Mowat by Wanted, Steve Massingham and Justin Stanley, was 3/4 of a length by a half a head. 3/4 of a length to half a head. The time was 1:14.24 and the sprint home 35.63. 1:14.24, 34.63, the time details of this year's bracelet. Now we move to race 4. It's the Cairns Post Citizens of the Great Barrier Reef Handicap. Note the rescheduled start time is 3:43. 3:43 for race 4. Number 4, Real Warrior, is the scratching. 11 to run. And note here that Phantom Socks race yesterday finished 8th. It's backing up today, ran 8th yesterday. I mentioned earlier he's got a big fan club, Noel, visiting from Victoria, and they're high-fiving him as he comes back to scale after partnering Kirabo to an all-the-way victory. Very popular jockey here in the north. So we'll stand by for correct weight after race 3. Race 4, Cannon Park, Cairns Amateurs. Set. Racing. Jack Lancaster off the inside began well. Bull Gypsy was nicely away. Bon Thompson showing early speed, and just behind them early Boys from the Bush. There's Phantom Socks on a forward mover. Slater Migos not too far away. Fast Cars going forward but deep. A few lengths away then came Chasing Liberty, Hidden from Heaven, Vogue Treasure and Man Around Town as last. They swing to the side with about 900 left to run. A good keen battle in front. Jack Lancaster, Bon Toms, and out 3 wide Phantom Socks. They pour it on. Racing fourth, Boys from the Bush, then Fast Car. Bull Gypsy, a little further back than many anticipated, 6th near the rail. Then came Slade Amigos, followed by Chasing Liberty, Vogue Treasure, Hidden from Heaven, and taking off from last is Man Around Town. They go by the 400 metres, run to the home turn. Jack Lancaster in the lead. Bon Thompson, the outside, is sticking on. They're followed then by Boys from the Bush. To the outside, Bull Gypsy with Fast Car and Man Around Town. They're all putting in strong runs, 5 or 6 across the track here. Bull Gypsy to the centre, ran to the lead. Fast Car going with it. It's Bull Gypsy now taking a clear lead. lead. Man Around Town's running on. Bold Gypsy in front. Too good. Best bet of the day wins. Bold Gypsy beats home Man Around Town. Fast Car third. Fourth, not certain. Boys from the Bush or Vote Treasure. Then Slate Amigos, Jack Lancaster knocked up. Hidden from Heaven, Chasing Liberty and Phantom Socks whipped them in. Bold Gypsy the winner. It's got a little further back than many thought, but Corey Bayliss ran a patient race and she had the superior form. She had the Brisbane form and doesn't always stack up, but on this occasion it did. Number 3, Bold Gypsy for Garnet Taylor, and Corey Bayliss takes her record to 6 from 14. She settled in about 6th position, got into the clear on straightening, drove up the centre of the track. Man Around Town made a real race of it. Fast Car was boxing on in third, but Bold Gypsy a little too good on the drive to the line, and the favourite gets home. Number 3 first, Bold Gypsy, Corey Bayliss. 6 second, Man Around Town, Graham Cleese. Came from last. 1/3 Fast Car, Amanda Thompson. And 8 Slate Amigos has run 4th. 3, 6, 1 and 8. It was a neck bar length and a half. A good gallop, 1:13.42 at home in 36.06. 1:13.42, 36.06. The winner, Bold Gypsy, is by Red Dazzler out of Gypsy Star. Raced by G. Cleary and Mrs. R. Cleary. Trained by Garnet Taylor. And Corey Bayliss had the ride. And she's now won 6 from 14. Second was Man Around Town by Raheem for Trevor Rowe and Graham Cleese. And third, Fast Car by Sebring for Roy Chalemi and Amanda Thompson. Fourth was Slade Amigos, number 8. So runners returning now after the 4th race. We go to race 5. This is the first leg of the quadrilla. It is the Ken Frost Holmes Handicap. The revised start time is 4:13. 4:13 race 5. And there are no scratchings and no riding changes in the opening quadrilla leg, where Metallic Crown will be running a short price favourite. We'll now stand by for correct weight on race 4. Starter at the ladder, switches on the red light. Metallic Crown runs the favourite. They're racing. Metallic Crown bounced quite well. Stable Surprise off the inside actually won the starter. Luciano showing speed, so too Turn Up the Volume. And not far too far away is Pinata. Then Reva settling about third last, followed by Bradman, and Nevidus is out towards the tail. They get to the top of the track now with just over 1,000 metres left to run, and Turn Up the Volume sped away in front and led by 4 lengths. He is turning up the volume in the middle stage. A second, Luciano. The favourite Metallic Crown a length back third. About 3 to Pinata outside of Stable Surprise. Then Reva, Nevidus. And 2 off to Bradman last, spotting the leader 8 length start. Heading down the side, 700 metres left to run. Turn Up the Volume, making every post a winning post, leads the way. But the favourite is now getting awfully close, Metallic Crown. Trailing by about a length at the 500 metres. Luciano was third, then Pinata. Reva trying to make ground. Nevidus the widest runner. Second last of the turn, Stable Surprise, and Bradman turned in last. At the top of the straight, 300 metres left to Rana. Turn Up the Volume has given plenty of cheek in front, but now the favourite given its cue, Metallic Crown, and a dash past Turn Up the Volume and went for home. Down below the 200 metres, Metallic Crown, 1-2 with the Shillelagh by Tomo. He's out by 2 lengths. They're lining up for the minors, but Metallic Crown is too good for them. And in the Bricknell family colours, Metallic Crown beats Stable Surprise. 3-way go for third, Bradman, Pinata and Turn Up the Volume. Then Luciano, followed by Nevitus and Riva out towards the tail. Well, if ever a horse was going to win on form, it was Metallic Crown, and it panned out that way. Bought for this carnival, and the plan has been well executed. Always travelling well, gathered in the leader on straightening. Robert Thompson went for home, and Metallic Crown burst away to score for the Janelle Ryan stable. And colours we've seen over many years from the Laurie Bricknell and his family, the orange, black and diagonal stripes, and seen to advantage of the Cairns Amateurs, with Metallic Crown beating home Stable Surprise, and a 3-way go for third with Bradman prominent there with Pinata and Turn Up the Volume. Metallic Crown, here is the result officially, 4, 7, 3 and 2. For the winner, Metallic Crown, Robert Thompson. 7 seconds, Stable Surprise, John Lambie. 3 third, Pinata, Stephen Wilson. And 2 is run fourth, Bradman. 4, 7, 3 and 2, confirmed by the judge. Metallic Crown, a popular winner, ran the favourite and has commenced his career in North Queensland on a winning note. He's a 5-year-old by Northern Meteor out of Pegasus Queen, now under the care of Janelle Ryan. Robert Thompson was the winning rider. That's his 4th win today at start 23. He's raced by Russell Leonard, Laurie Bricknell, G. Woodbridge, M. Graham, C. Walker, A. Basher, A. Fenlon, R. Carr, A. Hart and B. Johnson. It was a length and a half winning margin, with 3/4 of a length between second and third. A length and a half by 3/4 of a length. 1:22.35 the time. It's a good gallop. It's within a second of the track record. And the sprint home 36.32. 1:22.35, 36.32 on the Ken Frost Holmes handicap. Now to the Pat Williams Memorial. This is race 6 at 4:43. No scratchings and no riding changes. Now, note number 2, Arno Bay, was successful here yesterday, won the maiden, and will carry a 1.5 kilo penalty after winning yesterday. That's Arno Bay in race 6. We'll stand by for weight now on race 5. Starter on the stand. He's about to switch on the red light. Race 6 at Cannon Park. They're set. Ready to jump. And they're racing. A good line out too. Misk was one of the first to go. Showing early speed was Nadeem Spirit, and Near the City was third away. Pushing forward Mashani Redmond. Gravesha not too far away, and Zeta Heels on the improve. They're followed then by Lady of Darkness, Pursuit of Happiness, midfield to the rail. Arno Bay's getting back in the second half, being passed by Alpine Magic, then Look for Rosie and Maroon Creek. He settles down 3 lengths away last. Over the back now with about 1,000 metres left to go, and Miscled, Negroni out 3 wide is pushing on near the city's not far away, and Zetaheel wants to be in on the action as well. He now rushes up to second. Back in 5th spot, Nadim Spree getting a good runner. They're followed by Gravesh, then Alpine Magic, Lady of Darkness, Mashani Redmond. Arno Bay's got 3 behind him. He's about 8 off the lead, and those 3 behind him are Look for Rosie, Pursuit of Happiness, and Maroon Creek was last of all. Heading inside the 600 metres, and Zetaheel outside of Negroni. They run it at a strong gallop by 3. Misk was third, fourth near the city. Then came Alpine Magic. Trying to improve, coming to the turn was Arno Bay with Gravession. Sticking to the inside, Nadim Spirit, then Lady of Darkness, Mashani Redmond. Look for Rosie, Maroon Creek, and Pursuit of Happiness. Well in the straight, 250 left to run. Negroni tackled hard on the outside by Misk. Misk drove to the lead. Gravession's after it, and then came Nadim Spirit, but Gravession going great guns, burst clear and is home. Gravession race clear, won impressively, beat home Misk, third Mashani Redmond, fourth Arno Bay, then Nadim Spirit, followed by Near the City, Lady of Darkness, Negroni, Alpine Magic, Look for Rosie, Zetaheel, Pursuit of Happiness, and Maroon Creek was last over the line. Gravession and Graham Cleese bursting clear to win well. Trained by Samantha Molino, and giving the Tom Headley Confederacy will describe them as another win, and the Quinella as well, because Misk has run second. But Gravession finding the line strongly, winning his second race today at start 14. It was a clear cut win at the end. Misk second, Mashani Redmond third, and Arno Bay will be fourth. So that result now confirmed: 3, 4, 8 and 2. Number 3, Gravession, Graham Cleese first. 4, Misk, Stephen Wilson second. 8, Mashani Redmond, David Simmons third. And 2, Arno Bay ran fourth. 3, 4, 8 and 2. 3 1/4 lengths by a long neck the margin, so it was a clear-cut victory. Gravession by Lonro out of Slovakia, for owners T. Headley, J. Cook, B. McDonald, J. McDonald, and N. McDonald. The 6-year-old brown girling and Samantha Molino, based up at Atherton, was the winning trainer. And LB trains Misk by Starcraft. Stephen Wilson had the ride. Mashadi Redmond by Excellent Art for Michael McClellan and David Simmons. Now, the time on the race was 1:30.09. The sprint home 36.99. 1:30.09, 36.99. 3 1/4 lengths by a long neck. And as we said before the race, that paves the way now for our feature event today, the Carlton Mid Cairns Amateur Cup, $75,000 race at 5:13 is the start time. And the scratching is number 8, Bentles, with 11 to run. No riding changes. Runners returning, we'll stand by for weight. A Great Pretender coming up. Ranked has moved in. Gunga Galunga has got up. The starter goes to the stand. We're set now. Cairns Amateurs Cup 2017 for Carlton Mid. The red light is on. All is in readiness. Set to jump. They're off now. Racing. The best back runner, Legal Procedure, began well and Flying Light was smartly away. Ranked well into stride. Bold and Groovy keeping up with them early with Gunga Galunga and Best Case. And Great Pretender outside of those, trapped wide. Settling behind them, Queen Gorgo. Then Mukadama's Son, Hot Saga is second last. And Major is last of all as they greet the winning post with a lap of Cannon Park left to go. And the two big guns of the betting, they're controlling affairs at this stage. Flying Light the inside and Legal Procedure the outside as they ran by the mile. Racing third, Great Pretender, three deep around Best Case in the centre, and Bold and Groovy getting a good run over on the rail as Legal Procedure now assumes control as they go to that 1400 metre back bend. Then Gunga Galunga, followed by Ranked, about three away Queen Gorgo. She's a long way back inside of Hot Saga, and three to Major, and Mukadama's Son, 10 lengths off the lead. The Cup field goes to the 1200 metres, and Legal Procedure out in front. Stanley will try and control affairs for as long as he can, but Flying Light is well positioned in second, given the run of the race. Racing third, Great Pretender. Best Case parked away fourth on the fence. They're followed then by Queen Gorgo. Look at Queen Gorgo rushing around them, putting herself into the picture. Ranked is in midfield, deep around Gunga Galunga. Bold and Groovy getting shuffled back. Mukadama's Son was next. Then Hot Saga and Major is last of all. They head down the side of the Cup. Short of 800 metres left to go, and Legal Procedure is still dictating the terms. Flying Light is awfully close in second. Queen Gorgo now having to work three wide. Best Case going to that group now, making an inside run and starting to chase after Legal Procedure. Then came Great Pretender, followed by Rank Gunga Galunga. A long way back was Hot Saga, Mukadama's Son, Bold and Groovy, and Major turned in last. The Cup field flattened for home. 300 metres left to run. Legal Procedure led. Best Case on the inside is a danger. Then came Flying Light trying to get the pair, and Ranked is right down the outside with a strong run. 100 metres left to go. Ranked out wide with a great burst of speed. Shot clear, and the Cup is Ranked. Ranked for Elwyn Bailey. Got the money, beat home Flying Light, Legal Procedure, Queen Gorgo, Mukadama's Son, then Major, followed by Best Case, Gunga Galunga, then Bold and Groovy, and Hot Saga was last over the line in the Cairns Amateurs Cup for 2017. Elwyn Bailey, Bones Bailey had a double here yesterday, but that now pales into insignificance as he trains the winner, the Cairns Amateurs Cup winner in his hometown. Number 5, Ranked, and Wanderson de Villa, who rode a treble yesterday and a double today. It has been his carnival in no uncertain manner. And Ranked sweeping down the extreme outside, dashed to the lead with about 100 metres to go, and the Cup was all over. 5, Ranked, the winner. Flying Light and Legal Procedure have to be content with second and third, and number 11 is fourth, which is Queen Gorgo. 5, 1, 4, 11 on the Cup, 2 1/4 lengths by half a length. 5, 1, 4, 11. Ranked. He's a 9-year-old bay gelding by Montjeur out of Spritzer for owner M. Aggius, trained by Elwyn Bailey and ridden by Wanderson de Villa. So they have certainly made the Cairns Amateur Carnival theirs with their training and riding efforts. 2:10.24 the time, 36.51 the last 600 metres. 2:10.24, 36.51, 2 1/4 by a half. Flying Light, another minor placing in a Cup for Flying Light by Exceed and Excel for Errol Sewell and Robert Thompson, and Legal Procedure by Rothsay for Sammy Rowe and Justin Stanley. Let's go trackside. Here's Tony.
Thank you very much, David. Bones Bailey is here, Ranked. Congratulations taking out the Cairns Cup. That must be a sweet victory.
It's fantastic to be here and get the winner of the Cup in front of all such a crowd. And it was won by the local fellow myself, so that's very good.
There's plenty here that have tried to come here and win the Cup. It's just a fantastic feeling.
It is a fantastic feeling, and as I said, and a great ride by Wanderson de Villa. I couldn't ask for a better ride. He had an outside barrier, He got the horse over beautifully and he rode it a treat.
It's been a big week for Wanderson losing his dad, and he had a great day here yesterday. He saluted the skies when he came home. Big week for you too, because you've had a good couple of wins in the stable, and Mum's 100 on Monday.
And Mum's 100 on Monday, and Mum's watching this right now. So, Mum, I'm with you, mate, and maybe win it again next year. Thank you.
Go and congratulate your jockey. Thank you, Bones. There he is, Alwyn Bailey, winning trainer of the Carlton Mid Cairns Amateurs Cup for 2017 with Ranked.
Thank you, Tony. Yes, some great scenes there with a hometown victory in this year's Cairns Amateurs Cup. Now, the last race today is the Patrons Cup, sponsored by Keith and Yvonne DeLacy. I know Yvonne hasn't been in the best of health lately, so we wish her a speedy recovery. Last race today, 1,900 metres at 5:43 post time. And in the last race, no scratchings. John Lambie rides number 4, Ramsden Street. And wait to come on the Cairns Amateur Cup. In rather darkening conditions here at Cannon Park, that light is blinking brightly. They'll cheer when the gates open. They're set for the final event. Stand by. Ready to jump. They're off. They're racing. An Awesome Sight began only fairly from the centre of the line. Devastating Rhythm was one of the best to go. Gorgeous Rider began well. A Tronjer off the wide gate showing speed, and Ramsden Street not too far away. Sappadilla will land about 5th as they round that turn. Followed then by Romanov and Aldrin, and then Coronation Journey, Island Bar. The favourite Awesome Sight settles down in third last position, then Perfect Tycoon and Clev Philly is last of all. They negotiate the next bend at the 1,400 metres, and Devastating Rhythm was joined by Ramsden Street, who pushes on to find the front. A Tronjer has settled third, Aldrin is in fourth. Gorgeous Rider 5th on the inside of Coronation Journey. Then Sappadilla outside of Romanov, 2 lengths away Island Bar. About 3 to Awesome Sight. This favourite spots them a long lead in the middle stages, about 10 off them, and 2 behind him, Perfect Tycoon and Clev Philly. They go past the 1,000 metres, Ramsden Street in control. Devastating Rhythm a length back second, a Tronjer was third, and Aldrin not too far away in fourth. 2 to Gorgeous Rider and Devastating Rhythm. Then Sappadilla over on the outside of Romanov. In advance of Island Bar. Then came Perfect Tycoon. Awesome Sight, the favourite, is second last with 700 metres left to go, and Clev Philly is last of all. Ramsden Street by the 600 metres leads, but he's off the rail. A Tronjer shot through on the inside to join him. Devastating Rhythm came with the pair 3 deep. They're about 2.5 in front of Aldrin. Then Gorgeous Rider, followed by Coronation Journey. Where's Awesome Sight? It can't possibly win. They head for the run of the judge of the last of the amateurs, and a Tronjer shot to a clear lead from Devastating Rhythm, then Ramsden Street, Gorgeous Rider and Aldrin. The rest were too far back, headed by Perfect Tycoon. A Tronjer is in front. 100 metres left to go. Is leading. Gorgeous Rider is eating up the ground. A Tronjer is in front. Gorgeous Rider dived. Photo! Oh, a ripper in the last. A ding-donger. Either a Tronjer or Gorgeous Rider from Perfect Tycoon, Aldrin and Devastating Rhythm. And then came at the head of the others, Romanov, followed by Wellback Island Bar, Ramsden Street, Sappadilla, Coronation Journey, Clev Philly and Awesome Sight. The favourite has run Stone Motherless last. Oh, close finish here. A Tronjer was in front, and then it'll probably get it. Gorgeous Rider put a dive in on the line, but might have missed out. 7 a Tronjer. Bonnie Thompson has got it. From 3, Gorgeous Rider, Chelsea Jokic. 9 is third, Perfect Tycoon, Wanderson Davila. And 6 is fourth, Devastating Rhythm. Number 7, a Tronjer, Bonnie Thompson. Number Number 7, Atronje Bonnie Thompson, a nice ride, had a wide gate, got over onto the fence within a few hundred metres, took a rails run coming to the turn, and Atronje produced plenty to score in the straight from Gorgeous Rider. It wouldn't have wanted to be any further. He dived late to just miss out. Perfect Tycoon doing its best work down the outside in third. So it was a short head by a length and a quarter. A short head, a length and a quarter, 7, 3, 9 and 6. And Awesome Sight, the favourite. The saddle unfortunately shifted, placing Robert Thompson at a bad disadvantage. So a hard luck story there for favourite backers in the last race. Tronje by Canadas out of Perfect Stranger. Graham Hughes is the trainer and owner. She's an 8-year-old bay mare, and that's her 7th win today. Bonnie Thompson, the winning jockey. Gorgeous Rider by Chinese Dragon for John Manselman and Chelsea Jokic. And Perfect Tycoon by Written Tycoon for Scott Cooper and Wanderson de Villa. 1:56.9 the time, and the sprint home was 36.92. 1:56.9 and 36.92. So place getters returning after the final race today, the Patrons Cup, and we'll stand by for the notification of correct weight.
The weekend wasn't without its dramas, however. We had a few fireworks when a transformer blew up, but that didn't stop us enjoying racing on the reef. We hope to see you here at Cannon Park in 2018 for the 60th edition of the Cairns Amateurs.